ज्योति स्टेनो टाइपिंग कॉलेज में आप सभी का स्वागत है बच्चों। ये आपकी अनसीन डिक्टेशन नंबर है 84 या 3 83 ओके। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट आफ्टर 5 सेकेंड। Coming to the question whether we will be faced with shortage of food grains, though our government has buffer stock, the situation is such that the government is required to see that what we have got must be distributed to the persons for whom it is meant. To achieve this, a campaign should be launched to detect bogus ration cards. That campaign should be started immediately because of these bogus ration cards. Food grains, edible oil and sugar again go to the black market. I suggest that in rural areas, in all the sites where workers are going for work, we should run fair price shops and all the items of daily necessity should be available there. Also, whenever food grains are sent to the villages, we should also send staff of there should be somebody to announce to the people that the food grains have come and they can be bought. Otherwise, the food grains again go into the business of the shopkeeper and to the black market. Even when the mobile shops in vans go to tribal areas, announcements should be made that the articles can be collected at a particular place. If this is done, we shall be able to give these food grains to those for whom they are meant. Sir, our honorable minister is ever vigilant and ever probing and efficient, but I am afraid he cannot meet the task because the price rise has totally eroded the faith, the confidence of the poor people and also the middle class about the performance of the government. The middle class people find it very difficult to pull on with their income. According to the report available in the first week of August, the prices of some of the vegetables have gone up by 20%. I hope our friends from this side also agree. When I say this, I do not mean to say that our salaries and allowances should be enhanced. What I emphasize is with the meager salaries and allowances, we find it difficult to pull on. For the past weeks, according to the press reports, large quantities of these vegetables are supplied have arrived in the markets, but the prices have not come down. As far as oil edible oil is concerned, it is very serious. Unless government takes immediate steps to check this upward trend, the prices are likely to escalate further and black marketing and hoarding will further grow. There is another potential danger of adulteration by unscrupulous traders because they try to exploit the situation. I am surprised to see that groundnut oil is not supplied in loose quantities. If it is supplied in loose quantities, I do not think that they will have to stand in line for such a long time and wait for long hours. They can also open more counters. I can tell you that price rise is the biggest challenge, and I do not think that the government can solve this problem. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, at the very outset, I must sincerely thank the honorable members for their valuable suggestions for better implementation of the Essential Commodities Act and also expressing their anxiety over the rise in prices, particularly in the edible oils. I would say that this discussion and debate, so far as I am concerned, has been quite enlightening. Now, one thing is clear that there is complete unanimity in this House that this bill should be given a further extension of 5 years. On this, there is unanimity, though some honorable members said, why are you bringing it only for 5 years? Why don't you bring it on a regular basis, on a permanent basis? Of course, implementation of it has been severely criticized and a number of suggestions have been given, but there is complete unanimity that the need for this act is there and everybody feels this must pass. Not even a single honorable member has said that this should not be passed. That shows that there is some utility of this act, though perhaps with better implementation the act could be more useful, and that is what the honorable members have felt. It is true that we have come forward with this bill for its extension for 5 years. This act was made, then extended, and so on. I think when the act was passed in the beginning, probably our effort from the beginning has been to make every effort to be self sufficient in regard to essential commodities, particularly the food items, and therefore we had started from the beginning for an act for a certain period. We went on tightening as the things appeared. When my ministry decided that this act should be further extended for 5 years, we were in a different situation. Now, I do not wish to shift responsibility. The responsibility that the central government has to take, we will take. I will not run away from it, nor do I wish to make it a center versus states issue. Whatever they have to do, they do, and whatever I have to do, I will do. We are doing it in cooperation with each other. The state government are by and large happy with us, and as far as I am concerned, we are working in complete cooperation. Actually, this bill right from the beginning has been thought of as a temporary measure, thinking and hoping that probably a situation will come when the Indian masses will have larger production, less cost of production, and availability at lesser prices to the people. This is the final solution. That is what we have been doing. We have gone a great deal in irrigation and other things, but we cannot help feeling so far. Even now, we are to a great extent largely dependent on the rain gods. The situation that existed 2 months ago is not the situation today. The situation today is certainly much more difficult because of floods. वेबसाइट पे डिक्टेशन लगा रखी है। इस क्लास में इतना ही बच्चों, नमस्कार।